Hello to all my friends out there. I posted a good video on my Twitter for you guys to see. It was War and Famine Coming, 3 words. And the YouTube channel is Mrs. MRS Cindy MP. Mrs. Cindy MP, but it's all one word. I posted it on my Twitter. Anyway, she had some words from God concerning a famine coming, and when I listened to this, and it was just wonder I ended up subscribed to her, it was exactly what her word was, exactly what I've been thinking. I had no word. Okay, so what she's saying is that what's happening is going to happen. We're going to see less food on the shelves at first. Then it's going to be all kinds of food is going to be missing. Then there's going to be no food on the shelves. And then they're going to make it so that we can only buy food that we can carry in our arms, which would be really bad, restricting the amount of food we could buy. So I want to encourage you guys to stock up on water. Whatever containers you can get, make sure you have water. And then on food and food storage, I wouldn't panic, but I would say buy as much food as you can. And if you can't buy any, go to the food banks, go to the churches, go to welfare and get food stamps and get that food in your house any way you can. I tried to take my friend and she was very resistant to going. I wasn't fun, but in my mind, the most important thing you have to do is secure your food. Let's say I'm a fear monger, I'm paranoid, nothing to worry about. That's okay, just eat your food down and, it's cheaper. Okay, yesterday I bought rice and beans and I did a video, and what I saw was a scanty amount of rice and beans. I saw rice for $1 a pound, so say a 20-pound bag was $17 to $20. If you used to be able to buy rice in bulk, 50 cents a pound, so I went to Dollar Tree and I bought the 2-pound bags for $1 now, and then I bought beans, pinto beans, and there was only 8 beans on the shelf, so I bought those pinto beans at Dollar Tree, and then I bought 2 pounds of black beans. But at the Mexican stores, you can usually get beans cheap too, so I will be checking that out. For a year, you need about 50 pounds beans, and then make sure you have flour, sugar, salt, yeast, so you can make bread. And then you're going to need oil. Without oil, most likely you're going to fall into some. Crisco is fine, lard is fine. Just buy a few as you can afford. If you don't have much money, get the food stamp or the food bank food, and then buy your food for the food storage, and pile your house up. Oil, milk, canned milk is best, but powdered milk is probably cheaper. Bread, make sure you have stuff to make bread or biscuits. Eggs, buy egg replacers. No, they're not the best for frying, but they're going to come in handy if you cannot get any eggs. And right now you can get egg replacers pretty cheap. Last time I checked, I'll be stocking up on a couple boxes. As I buy this food, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, milk, bread, eggs, cheese. Buy Velveeta cheese. It's not the best, but it has a long shelf life. The cheapest place I have found it, Aldi's. Okay, I was in Dollar Tree and they had those 7-ounce cans of sardines, but I think tuna is better. Try to get 20 cans. With 1 can of tuna, you saw I made some tuna and toast. You can make tuna casserole, tuna sandwiches. So I would start out with tuna. Okay, now in her prophecy, she said what we can expect is a shortage of potatoes. Okay, I haven't gone in Dollar Tree yet, but I used to be able to buy a box of potatoes for $1. We'll see what's going to happen. What I expect is a scanty amount of potatoes. We'll see. If not, that's okay. I'm next to Smart and Final. I will buy potatoes today. I have potatoes at home and I will eat those. What I see is an attack on healthy food, you know. Stick to meat, potatoes, and vegetables, pretty much. Basic diet. Milk, bread, eggs, cheese. Okay, so oil. You know, I'll be looking. I think the Walmart Crisco is pretty cheap still, but the I noticed the name brand shortening, you know, the Chubb is like $5 or $6 now. So what we can expect is we're going to see, first of all, you know, is it going to seem harmless? Oh, the name brand is twice as much as the store brand. Really? Well, what happens? You know, what's going to happen? What's going to happen if there's not enough food on to go on the shelves, and what's going to happen if people start hoarding the food because they don't like what they're seeing? I had no prophecy, but I don't like what I'm seeing. What I want to do is make sure there's food in my house, so, and if you're on a lower income, you're in bigger danger, of course. So let's see, rice, beans, tuna, potatoes, oil, milk, bread, eggs. One time I went into Dollar Tree and there's no eggs. I went into Aldi's and there was no eggs. They go, sorry, no more. Milk, bread, eggs, cheese, canned fruit, and vegetables. Okay, the cheapest canned vegetables and fruit is Aldi's, I think. But if you get the bigger cans for the same price, it's actually cheaper. But now think about it this way too. Say you're going to have to live on this food. You want to get as high a quality as you can afford. Another thing is I see people still being careless with food. Last night I was doing laundry and somebody left food. They probably got it at a food bank, I'm thinking. And so I went over and I looked at it, and there was a can of chipotle peppers and applesauce that didn't expire until 2/20. And so I took that and I put it in my stockpile, and I will either make an applesauce pie, or, you know, the chipotle is really good on sweet potatoes with lime. Another thing I better add this is stock up on lime juice and lemon juice, so you don't get a vitamin C deficiency, and buy tea so you have some beverages. So I'm getting ready to go into Dollar Tree, and let's see what happens with the potatoes. You know what I think is going to happen? I think there's going to be very few potatoes on those shelves, you guys. Start looking at those shelves saying, okay, do I see, and watch that video. Maybe you're not a Christian. Maybe you think she's a lunatic. That's okay. Use your common sense and say, do I see these shelves have a little less food now, or no food in some cases? Like yesterday when I bought the pinto beans, you know what happened? No food was on the shelves. I bought 8 packages. That whole area, you can look up on my videos and you would see areas packed with rice and beans. Okay, you guys, I don't want my followers starving. I'm praying for you guys at night. And if you don't have very much money, don't hit the panic button. I believe the Lord will take care of the believers. Go to the food bank. Don't be prideful, and do what you have to do. Okay, you guys, God bless you all.